train for peace. Peace is a myth. It's a lie. A falsehood we tell ourselves to feel safe. But peace never lasts, and the world doesn't care about your comfort. Peace is the calm before the storm, and when the storm comes, you better be ready. We can't rely on the promise of peace. That's a luxury. We don't have that luxury. You train for war. For the war that will come whether you're ready or not. The kind of war that leaves nothing kind but ashes. No medals, no praise, just the haunting silence after the battle. You don't train for honor. You don't train for glory. You train for survival. You train for the moment when all that stands between the innocent and the chaos is you. You don't train for victories. You train for the fights you'll never forget. You train so that you can endure, so that when the world wants to crush you, you don't break. Pain is a constant companion. It doesn't fade, doesn't get easier. Every time you think you're done, pain reminds you that you're not. But that's the point. Pain is your teacher. It's the price you have to pay for progress. If you can survive the pain, you can survive anything. It's the breaking point you have to learn to push past. Because when your body gives up, your mind takes over. That's where the real battle lies. The body is a machine, but a machine needs constant maintenance. It needs fuel, it needs discipline. It's not enough. You could be strong as an ox, as fast as a cheetah, but the real strength comes from your will. It comes from the ability to push past the doubt, the fear, and keep fighting when everything is telling you to stop. Your body will betray you. It will scream for rest. It will beg for comfort. Your comfort is a weakness. You'll find that in the moment you start looking for comfort, the world will find a way to strip it away. So you learn to reject it. You learn to push your limits until there are no more limits. When the body says no, the mind says yes, and you follow. You follow until you can't anymore, and then you follow some more. Every step is a decision. Every breath a reminder that you're still standing, and when you feel like you can't go on, you find the strength in that next step, because the moment you stop fighting is the moment you lose. Training is more than just physical, it's mental. Your mind is a battlefield just as much as your body is. The demons you fight in the dark are not always flesh and bone. Sometimes they're fear, sometimes they're doubt, and sometimes they're memories. Things you can't outrun, things that will follow you until you face them. Don't escape your past. Don't outrun the ghosts that haunt you. You learn to live with them. You learn to control them. Your mind is the most powerful weapon you have, and if you let it slip, you let your thoughts spiral. If you let the darkness in, then you lose the fight before it's even started. Your mind can be your greatest ally, or your worst enemy. It's your choice. You train to control it. You train to master it. You train to make your mind as disciplined as your body. And when you do that, when you control your thoughts, when you control the rage and fear, that's when you find clarity. There are no easy days. There's no rest, not for me, and not for anyone who steps into the shadows. You think you've read it, you think you're trained enough. It's never enough. There's always more pain, more doubt, more fear, but you keep going because that's what a warrior does. That's what I do. I never stop, I never quit. Because the moment you stop, someone else keeps going. Someone else gets stronger, someone else learns. And when that time comes, when you face them, you'll wish you had pushed harder. You'll wish you had trained more. You'll wish you hadn't wasted a single second. You don't train for peace, you train for war. And when the war comes, when the darkness arrives, you have to be ready. There's always a part of me that wants to quit. Part of me that tells me I'm done. It's too much. And that's just the weakness inside. It's the human part of me. The part that doesn't understand what I'm fighting for. So I shut it out. I lock it away, I focus on the task at hand, on the mission. This is what it means to be a warrior, to face your demons. Not just outside, but inside. To confront the parts of yourself that want to break and keep moving forward. Because the moment you stop moving forward is the moment you fail. just fight to protect Gotham. I fight to protect myself from the darkness that's always waiting to consume me. I train to keep that darkness at bay. I stand tall when it feels like everything is crashing down. When you train, you don't train for peace. You train for the worst case scenario. The day the world breaks, the day you have to make impossible choices. You train because there's always a price to pay for the work you do, and you train to pay that price without hesitation. Every punch, every drop of sweat, every wound is all part of the prize. It's a part of what makes you who you are. A warrior, and a warrior's job is simple. Survive. Do what needs to be done, no matter the cost. Because when that final moment comes, when the darkness rises, the world won't wait for you to be ready. It'll just keep coming. So you fight and you fight and you fight because that's all you can do.